Welcome to Networking Working, the podcast where real business stories meet meaningful connections. Brought to you by Business Matching UK, the UK's first business matching membership service with a business opportunity guarantee. Whether you're building something new, scaling something established, or just exploring smarter ways to move your business forward, you are in the right place.
Welcome back to Networking Working, the BMUK podcast. In this episode, we're joined by Tom Brook from Another Concept, a marketing agency helping businesses build stronger brands, connect with audiences, and bring ideas to life through strategy, design, and storytelling. Welcome to Networking Working, Tom.
Thank you very much for having me.
How did you first get involved with BMUK and what drew you to the community?
Paul reached out to us directly, which I really appreciated. It's not like getting a faceless sales email, which you get sometimes. Come join this group, we meet every Wednesday, blah, blah, blah. It was nice to have, of what I've now learned is, it's always a very long phone conversation that you have with Paul. There's no such thing as a quick call with Paul. He needed a marketing agency to join. There was space in the group for it. And one thing that I thought was nice for us as a bit of proof of concept is it just Googled looking for a marketing agency. And because we specialise in SEO, we were right up there. We then went to the taster sessions from there. Initially, Alex, my business partner, went and then I took over it. I just really enjoyed the feel of it. It was nice and informal in a relaxed setting. And just the pace and the frequency of those meetings works really well for us. As I've mentioned, there's four of us. All four of us have quite young families. So this concept of, we have this, as I say, networking every Wednesday and it's 6:30 in the morning just doesn't work for us. It's just too much of a time commitment when you have things like the school run to consider as well. Sometimes it's on Zoom and you can meet people from different groups as well. So you're not just always talking to the same people, or sometimes it's face to face. So you still get out there, but you're not doing it all the time. But the main benefit for us is the limited group size works really, really well for us. I've been to 4 or 5 different networking events now, and I go in there and there's normally at least 3 other marketing agencies, and there's 3 other marketing agencies that have been in the room for 2 years. And you just feel like I'm not ever going to get leads from this. So the idea that you may only have one quote unquote competitor within that room and they're normally a different size to you is something that works really well for us.
How do you see BMUK supporting your future growth?
BMUK is a great tool for supporting our future growth. It was the end of our financial year at the end of May, and we're talking a lot about what new business do we do this year, and just having an integrated networking group as part of that is really important for us and just getting us out there as a business. I think particularly as an internet-based business, it's very easy to sit at home and just sit on your laptop all the time. You need to get out there. And as part of that, we've already worked with one of the members from the Newcastle group, having conversations with other people as well. So we are already getting work from it, which is great. And I'm always having interesting conversations with people at the face-to-faces. One of the things that we offer is a completely free audit service. And we talk you through our current position and where you could go. So putting a couple of those together. And I'm really excited for the formation of the sector-specific groups. I think that's a really great idea to get people together, and this idea of working collaboratively, helping each other and supporting each other, because there are certainly things that we don't offer that other members in the group do offer. It's great to hear in a lot more detail about those. It's just great to be constantly making connections with new people. There are new people in new businesses at every event that I go to. Every time I walk through the door at the Leeds group, I see someone I've not met before. And it doesn't feel like a stale group where you're just constantly having the same conversations with the same people. And then finally, Paul's been talking about the external opportunities that him and Phil are looking at are going to be great for us. Still just looking at whatever way we can engage in that and take things to the next level.
How does networking within BMUK differ from other networking experiences you've had?
I hinted at this before, but for us, it's just great to be the marketing agency in the room. I've done it before and been to ones, and it's like you've got a marketing agency who's the headline sponsor, and then the marketing agency who also knows the person that set it up, and then there's another 2 or 3 in the room, and you just walk in there and you think, this has just been a really well-worked room, and I'm not going to get any kind of lead from this, really. But the other main benefit or difference I've noticed between BMUK and other networking groups is that I rarely go to a BMUK meeting and talk to someone and feel like they're selling to me. I've been to a lot before I've walked into the room and someone is just immediately telling me, this is my business, this is what we do you want it? That's a really off-putting approach to networking. It maybe does work for them on occasion, but it's not the way that I like to do business, certainly. And I feel 90% of the conversations I have at BMUK are really engaging. Even if I'm talking to someone who already has an agency or just doesn't need that support for any reason, they listen to what I'm saying, take it on board, and actually is still really happy to say, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? Or maybe I could introduce you to so-and-so. So you're actually having meaningful conversations with people, and pretty much everyone there is looking to make connections rather than just selling whatever product it is that they sell. In the online meetings, you can be paired with people from Newcastle or Manchester and London as well. So you're not just confined by the room. The sessions are structured really well to make you actually think about how your business is performing and ways that you could improve it. So rather than just everyone sitting saying, this is my business, this is what we do, does anyone want marketing services? It makes you think of what are the biggest challenges, what would you never outsource? And it means that you just get really creative thoughts from other people who have different ideas and just coming from different perspectives, which is a nice knowledge share and an extra way of adding value.
If BMUK were a single tool in your desert island survival kit, what would that tool be and why?
I spent a long time thinking about this one, actually. And then I had a conversation with Paul at the last face-to-face about the importance with engaging with the group. And it made me think, so I would say it's some kind of megaphone or flare. In itself, it's a really, really useful tool, but you actually have to proactively use it. Otherwise, it's giving you no benefit whatsoever. I do think that is the same with networking groups. A lot of people will say, oh, we're in a networking group. And that's great, but being in a networking group doesn't mean that you are networking. If you're not turning up to the face-to-faces, if you're not turning up to the Zooms, if you're not proactively setting up your own one-to-ones, chasing follow-ups that you've had from people, posting in the WhatsApp and the LinkedIn group that we have, I think you're really ticking a box. And at that point, you're not really going to see value from doing the networking. You can't say, oh, I'm in BMUK, I expect Paul to be giving me leads. That's not his job. You still have to go away and get the business for yourself.
To hear the full episode and more, search Networking Working on your favorite podcast platform.